vigil in the darkness. We hunt among the shadows. We pass judgment upon the mutant, the traitor, and the heretic. We purge the world of the taint lurking among the stars. We are Inquisitors. We shall fear nothing. For we are what you fear.
It's Thorn again. I know Wave is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thorn. That was dangerously close to insolence, and you are definitely confusing me with someone else.
You are the Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The whole deck is swarming with local mongrel tribes, and they send their champions to rally the troops. I need you to eliminate these creatures. It will slow down the tribes.
So you're heading to the control room to disable the jammer?
That's the plan, yes.
Who is this guy?
Quite a character. Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I'm a member of his mysterious expedition.
If there is an expedition, they might be trapped in that monastery just like you.
Why do you think so?
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other voidcraft in the vicinity.
I wonder if these mongrel tribes are the descendants of the original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon. Considering that I'm alone, I'd say I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky. But that's all the more demons for us to kill. Let us rejoice in the furious challenge. Thorn out. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes, I purged the place.
How ambitious. I admit it. But believe me, there is still much work to be done. You'll find the desecration.
Thorn, I've reached the end of this subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free. This is just the calm before the storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least, I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen and bring them to the control room.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor.
Ready to fight.
That was most remarkable. New log entry. This sanctum gives me the shivers. The iconography is clearly Imperial in origin, and it points to an ancient sect. But the details of these statues look strange to
time, Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. How can we serve you, Inquisitor?
At your command.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. How can we serve you, Inquisitor?
The app humans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
At your command.
Inquisitor, our Argos are starting to pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
You are addressing a servant of the Imperium who must be watchful all the time, lest corruption consumes his soul. I'm quite resilient.
So what is your plan?
Yes, the power we draw upon takes so many shapes and forms. A touch of righteous violence, maybe. Or perhaps something more refined. I think I'll improvise.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I had imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that overrides the jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Inquisitor, we have a problem.
Now is not a good time.
At your command.
Let's take a look at this cogitator. Well, these records are disturbing. This Martyr has a mind of its own.
Take it like a man, guardsman. For the Emperor.
Well then, that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor,
There what? And what would this god be?
madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good.
Listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
Take it like a man, guardsman. Take it like a man, guardsman.
Oh, the thundering blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I'm not familiar with this iconography.
I am Sergeant Caius Thorm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later?
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now!
really doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we've disabled the jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Oh, yes, that two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth!
I'm great. I've just killed a Hellbrute, a twisted mockery of a Space Marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial Space Marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives and is ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
I've disabled the teleport.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What's happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it's very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
Inquisitor, my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole.
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
Well, that must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without...
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic material of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos biologist specialist, which could be difficult. Indeed.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos Biologus there.
This is Meta-Surgeon Agrippa 723 Theta speaking. How can I assist you, Inquisitor? Your request cannot be granted. I suggest that you seek medical assistance elsewhere. Allow me to clarify. The Magos Biologus with the required skill set is unavailable. Current status: assigned to priority level research for atonement and gathering of sacred data. Our brethren have been studying an epidemic on the St. Abelard relay station. We lost contact with the station recently.
Inquisitor, the epidemic that spread through the relay station was just the prelude to a full-scale chaos infestation. The Void Station is in total lockdown until the decontamination teams and the Imperial Guard troops arrive, and that could take time.
Why wait? Maybe corruption has spread too far. Maybe the only solution is to expurgate this place with scorching energies. Shall I?
Do you really believe that the Magos Biologus you seek is there, alive?
There are still people on the station. Metrodora Thelema is a sacred priest of the Omnissiah. I believe she can take care of herself. There are still people on the station.
Inquisitor, if you don't mind me asking, why are you so sure this Sky's law would help your investigation?
He's a legendary defender of the Imperium. It makes him the most important member of Klosterheim's retinue. Even if their relationship was as strained as it seems, he must have been very close to the Lord Inquisitor, and he could have knowledge of important details.
task you gave me. There is no trace of the Martyr anywhere in the logbooks of my ship. This ship is ancient and has traveled everywhere in the sector. And still,
It was worth it.
I wish I had the treasured logbook of my rogue trader clan. It has been in the possession of my family since my ancestor received the warrant of trade. It has disappeared when an Inquisitorial purge destroyed the clan headquarters.
It is indeed. Remarkable. The full-bound war creature protects the chest. Most remarkable. Recall. Let's see what was so important in the chest.
Inquisitor, our Arga readings have suddenly spiked to alarming levels. You've reached the center of the Chaos infestation. Stay alert. Inquisitor. Try to find a cogitator.
This is the central cogitator of the station. If this Magus biologist tried to send a report to her superiors, it must be logged here. This is the central cogitator of the station. I missed the Magus biologist on the station. I logged the 3 potential destinations where I could find her. I hope she's worth all this trouble.